if anybody, I apologize, and you guys at home if you're watching this too, if anybody couldn't get the quizzes to load today, just either give me a hard copy or email me a copy, and I'll take care of that. I apologize, I was to screw the time up, and that's obviously, it's going to happen once in a while.
Any chance you could go through Pascal's real quick?
At the break, for sure.
Okay.
Absolutely, absolutely. I've got a number. I've got a number of quizzes to get to you guys for next week. I've been watching your guys' numbers as they come in, and they look fantastic as far as you guys are getting your quizzes done. I know some of you are worried because you have like 3 left to do or something like that. You're going to have one today, one next week in class, which will be the final in-class quiz for the final topic of the class. And then I'm thinking at least 2 late out of class next week, maybe 3 if I can get the 3rd one made. I had 105 gave me 2 great ideas today. I got to make their quizzes first, so I think if I can get a 3rd one made, you'll have it for next week. One of the quizzes next week is really as simple as running your calculator correctly. So that's a nice way to kind of end the term out. So basically, can you run the normal, essentially? We got one today and you got one next week. And I wasn't going to have one today, but I made one up because I'm like, this will be a fun quiz for us to do in class together for a number of reasons. Number one, it wraps up the bell curve pretty nicely for us. And I say it wraps up, it's never wrapped up, we're going to keep using it. But it wraps up what we're doing right now pretty nicely, and it applies it to Portland traffic, which I really like. No, but I like studying Portland traffic. I like studying Portland traffic, and the problem is I don't have enough Bend data yet to do Bend traffic, so I stuck with Portland.
Because there's no traffic.
Well, what's adorable is when I go home and play shows on the East Coast, then come back here and I hear about the traffic reports. It's because of deers crossing 97. I'm like, I love this town. It's so cute. I spent like a week on the Jersey Turnpike, and I come back with like more gray hair, you know. Anybody ever had the honor of driving on the Jersey Turnpike? A couple of you see and kind of poked up when you saw that. Yes, that hellish experience. You go straight to heaven, you guys know, right? Yeah. For that, it's like a one-way ticket.
Already been to purgatory?
Say that again?
You've already been to purgatory?
Yeah, exactly. I'd say it's more than purgatory. I think it's a couple notches up. So anyway, once I collect some more data, I want to analyze Bend. But until I get data analyzed, we'll just analyze Portland. That's what that is. Let me get the TI out so we're ready to go there. And then I don't think we'll be here the whole time today. I'd rather give you guys an early start in case you're traveling somewhere for your Thanksgiving. So, and I didn't want to get too far into the next deal because let's do it next week. There's no reason to rush it in. That's 244. Yeah, you're 1 class off, which is okay. So let's crack open what we were doing last time. I want to tie in last time to this time. As always, guys, if anything in Blackboard doesn't sit well with you, just shoot me a note and ask me to take a look. Just do me a favor, when you do that, just tell me exactly what to look at. Like, don't say, could you look at Project 3? Tell me, could you look at number 2F on Project 3? And that way I know exactly what to go to. Now, I like it sometimes, as I'm looking at those, I'll see other things, I'm like, wait a minute, that's too many points taken off. But if I'm looking too broadly, sometimes I miss what you need me to look for. Does that make sense? So as we come up to the last week of school, make sure all the numbers are right. And the progress report, as Joanne pointed out, is the best way to do that. It actually does, that's what you want to be looking at. Because Blackboard, I don't update Blackboard and Excel, I just update Excel. I'd like to just update Blackboard, but it doesn't do what it needs to do just yet. Any questions you guys have for me right now? Excuse me, squeaky. Puberty's tough.
I can't wait.
I can't wait. It would take me 3 years to grow that beard. Or that one. Either of you guys. All right, so let's crack this back open. We were dealing with IQ last time. I feel that you guys have gotten bored with IQ, and that's fair.
It's fair.
Especially because nobody seems to know, and hopefully reading this chapter will help me out a little bit, Aaron. I appreciate that. Nobody seems to know what IQ is all about and what it measures. So rather than dealing with IQ, we'll just go to some other data. Yes. I read this last time. References media objects in untrusted locations. It's got a YouTube link. Is that untrusted? Open the Trust Center. I love how Microsoft has a Trust Center. Anyway, here we go. This is what we were playing with last time. This was the big idea. The transfer.